Are you overwhelmed by the clutter in your home? Feeling like you're drowning in a sea of stuff? You're not alone. Welcome to the Clutter Challenge, an epic battle between you and the towering piles of stuff that seem to have taken over your living space. We've all been there, haven't we? You open a closet and are greeted by a cascade of items you don't even remember owning. Or perhaps you've tried to find that one important document on your desk, only to be thwarted by a teetering stack of papers, books, and who knows what else. It's like your belongings have turned into mischievous elves popping up everywhere and creating a labyrinth of clutter in your home. And just like in a fairy tale, it seems impossible to tame them. But fear not, in this video you will learn how to declutter your entire home in under 60 minutes. Decluttering doesn't have to feel like climbing Mount Everest, it's all about breaking it down into manageable steps. Imagine your home as a giant jigsaw puzzle. Each room, each corner, each drawer is a piece of that puzzle. Now decluttering is just about figuring out where each piece goes. Sounds easy, right? Well, it can be, if you break it down into smaller, bite-sized tasks. Now let's start by setting a timer. Yes, you heard it right, a timer. This isn't just about racing against the clock, but it's more about focusing your energy and attention. We all know how easy it is to get lost in the labyrinth of our possessions, to get distracted by the memories each item holds. But remember, we're on a mission here. 60 minutes to a clutter-free home. So set that timer and let's get to work. Next, choose your battleground. This could be your living room, your bedroom, or even that dreaded garage. The key here is to focus on one area at a time. You wouldn't try to solve the entire jigsaw puzzle at once, would you? So why do the same with decluttering your home? Now within this chosen area, start with one category of items. Maybe it's books or clothes or kitchen gadgets. Gather all items of this category together, then decide what stays and what goes. Be ruthless. Remember, we're not just rearranging clutter here, we're eliminating it. And lastly, don't forget to celebrate your victories, no matter how small. Finish sorting through your wardrobe, that's a win. Cleared out the junk drawer, another win. These small victories will keep you motivated as you tackle the rest of your decluttering mission. By breaking it down, you can conquer the clutter mountain one step at a time. Remember, every journey starts with a single step. So take that step today, and before you know it, you'll be standing at the peak of your clutter-free home, basking in the glory of a mission accomplished. Hey there, clutter busters! I hope you're enjoying the journey so far. Now before we dive into the next step, let's take a quick breather. If you're finding these decluttering tips helpful, why not give this video a thumbs up? It'll let us know you're enjoying the content and also help others on their journey to a clutter-free life. And while you're at it, why not drop a comment below? Share your decluttering victories or your biggest challenges. We're all here to support each other. And if you're new here and you want to keep the clutter-free vibes going, hit that subscribe button. We've got plenty more tips and tricks up our sleeves. Oh, and one more thing, we've put together a handy Simplify Your Home ebook. It's a step-by-step guide to help you on your decluttering journey. And guess what? It's absolutely free. You can find the link in the video description. So go grab your copy and let's continue on this journey to a clutter-free life together. Remember, it's not about the destination, it's about the journey. So let's enjoy every step of this decluttering journey. Now let's get back to it, shall we? The power of purging awaits. Now let's talk about purging. It's not just for your outdated wardrobe. We're not talking about tossing out those bell-bottom jeans from the 70s that you swear will come back into style. No, we're diving deeper into the realm of items that have overstayed their welcome in your home. Imagine your home as a bustling city, and each item you own as a citizen. Now, some of these citizens are hardworking, always contributing to the city's well-being. But others, well, they're just lounging around taking up valuable space. It's time for a bit of urban planning. When it comes to purging, it's all about identifying these loafers. Take that dusty treadmill in the corner that's become a 5-star resort for your clothes. Or the blender from your wedding day, which, let's be honest, has seen more dust than fruit. It's time to say goodbye to these freeloading items. But now you're thinking, what if I need it someday? Well, let me introduce you to the 1-year rule. If you haven't used an item in the past year, chances are you won't use it in the future. So wave it goodbye. And then there's the just-in-case items. You know, the spare toaster in case the first one breaks, or the extra set of dishes for when the queen comes for dinner. Here's a secret. The queen probably won't come, and if she does, she won't mind paper plates. Purging isn't about throwing everything away, it's about making room for what truly matters. It's about freeing your space from the tyranny of stuff. It's about living lighter and breathing easier. So, arm yourself with a few garbage bags, a dash of determination, and a pinch of ruthlessness. March into each room and declare, "This is my space and I reclaim it." Show those freeloading items the door and welcome in a fresh, decluttered life. Remember, purging is your friend. It's the key to reclaiming your space. So let's get to it, folks. Your 60-minute decluttering journey awaits. After purging, it's time to get your organizing game on. When it comes to organizing, there's a simple yet powerful mantra you should live by. A place for everything and everything in its place. It's the secret sauce that keeps your home tidy, and believe me, it's a game changer. Let's imagine your home is a bustling city. Like any city, it's got its residential areas, commercial zones, parks, and so forth. Now imagine if one day all the people decided to switch places. The office workers are now in the parks, the kids are in the offices, and the dogs are in the grocery stores. It's a chaotic mess, right? That's what happens when your stuff doesn't have a designated place in your home. So, how do you assign a place for everything? Start by categorizing. Group similar items together. It's like creating your own little neighborhoods within the city. All the books go in one place, kitchen utensils in another, and clothes in their designated closets. Once you have your categories, it's time to find a home for them. This is where things get fun. Use your creativity to find or create storage solutions that not only keep your stuff organized but also enhance your home's aesthetics. For instance, you could turn an old ladder into a rustic bookshelf or use decorative baskets to store your kids' toys. The point is to make the organization feel natural and intuitive, not forced. Remember, the goal here is not perfection, but functionality. Your home doesn't need to look like a page from a home decor magazine. It just needs to work for you and your lifestyle. Now you might be thinking, but what if I don't have enough space? Well, here's a pro tip. Go vertical. Utilize walls, doors, and the insides of cabinets. You'd be surprised how much space you can free up by simply thinking beyond the floor. With the right organization strategies, you can turn your cluttered chaos into an oasis of calm. So let's roll up those sleeves and start organizing like a pro. So, why go through all this trouble of decluttering, you may ask? Well, dear friends, the answer lies in the multitude of benefits that come from a decluttered space. Let's start with the most notable one, the improvement of mental health. Have you ever noticed how a messy room can make you feel overwhelmed and stressed? It's not just your imagination. Studies have shown that clutter can increase levels of cortisol, the stress hormone, in our bodies. By decluttering, you are effectively reducing the stimuli in your environment that cause stress, leading to a more relaxed and peaceful state of mind. Next, productivity. Imagine trying to find a needle in a haystack. That's what it's like trying to find a document in a cluttered office or a utensil in a disorganized kitchen. A decluttered space is like a well-organized filing system where everything has its place, making it quicker and easier to locate what you need. This efficiency leads to increased productivity, as less time is wasted searching for items and more time is spent on the task at hand. Now, let's talk about the overall quality of life. Decluttering can lead to improved sleep, better focus, and even healthier eating habits. It's like a domino effect. One positive change leads to another, and before you know it, you're living a healthier, happier life. In summary, decluttering isn't just about creating a visually pleasing environment. It's about making a positive impact on your mental health, boosting your productivity, and enhancing your overall quality of life. It's about letting go of the old to make room for the new, whether that means new items, new experiences, or even a new mindset. So, as we wrap up this journey through the world of decluttering, remember this. Decluttering isn't just about tidying up your space, it's about creating a more peaceful and productive environment for you and your loved ones.